Welcome back to another episode of the Wildcard. My name is Brian Waudo, and guess what? Later on in the show, just like Man United made the remontada against Lyon, I'll be making my trivia comeback. This week's show has a special edition of the trivia, but don't you worry about that right now, because I'm joined by none other than a guest from the Zoza Sportscast, man like
Jonito. Top shota.
Goderera.
Sikutezo.
And as I said in the trivia, it's tag team versus tag team. Yeah. So the losing tag team on my right hand side is
no. This is not the losing corner. Losing corner tunajua kwenye iko. They call me Nyaash, the Jabroni Slayer man, representing millions and millions of more than elated Arsenal fans. Maybe cocky Arsenal fans.
And Venant, a very concerned Mahia fan.
Right now. FPL usha retire.
They are also representing table topping Tusker.
Sawa basi. It is allowed. Anyway, can't remember that this show is brought to you courtesy of SportPesa. And before we get to the gist of the heavy football laden show we have for you, of course, kama kawaida, question of the week. Now, this weekend, there's a big final in Spain. Of course, Barcelona taking on Real Madrid in the Copa Del Rey final. So, question of the week, type up the answer on the YouTube comment section for a chance of a big shout out in next week's episode. It is simple. Who is the current holder of the Copa del Rey? A certain team facing Man United in the Europa League. You have no idea. Moving on. First up, of course, mambo ya Premier League. Should we handle how Liverpool are practically champions but confirmed? Should we handle how the top 5 race, Chelsea are already out of it, even though they won it over the weekend?
Yeah.
Should we handle how Man United are bottling top 4 in the second page of the league? Where do we start?
Mathematically, we have qualified for the next season.
Amen.
Yeah, not...
No.
Don't sugarcoat it.
A round of applause.
No. Don't sugarcoat it. Mathematically, you are safe from relegation. Because you are facing relegation.
No.
But now you're safe from relegation.
He's actually right.
Yeah.
Have you seen even Leicester posted it? Leicester posted it. They didn't say we've confirmed relegation. They said we've secured a place in next season's championship.
Yeah.
They understand
you gave me like the time before. I need to know, how was it confirmed that you guys are safe? What happened?
See, mathematically, Leicester are relegated.
Who made that mathematics happen?
Leicester's defeat to Liverpool.
But there's still one team.
Which team?
Ipswich.
I used to fikia.
It's us who made sure that you guys are absolutely safe. We are saving the Premier League right here. We saved Newcastle from getting to Europa League by getting top 5. 5 teams that got them Champions League. Is it not because of Arsenal?
Okay.
Arsenal made it so when we beat Ipswich 4-0.
But you are winning in Europa. Give credit to Arsenal.
I'm not.
Give credit to Arsenal. About Champions League, we're winning Europa, so you're not depending on you guys.
Okay. All right. Relegation.
Yes,
give credit
to Arsenal.
For Arsenal.
It's because you beat Ipswich 4-0 that you guys were confirmed to be safe.
Things first, I'm not a telephone service provider. I ain't got no credit for anyone. At the end of the day, every team has 38 games. You have to get your points within that time period. And that's our points.
Why are we saving you guys? Why can't you do it yourself?
You need us.
Why can't you
Arsenal?
do it like Thanos, bro?
Let's go for top cherry. I don't need no number 2.
No, Thanos is not a number 2, bro.
If anything, you guys are number 14 or 15.
Anyway, so Jonito, how do you feel about the progress that Man United has not made this season?
Thank you.
Where do we start? Let me start with the positives first. Our Europe competition. Remontada.
Unlike clubs in Madrid, you know.
Harry Lord. Maguire.
No, Lord is going to a bench now. Don't you put Maguire in there, bruv.
Relax.
Lord.
This is Lord Maguire.
Jesus.
He's the only person who can head in that team. That's what Amorim said.
True.
That's why he's a striker.
So the others are headless footballers.
Hojlund is.
Injured. So he's out for the season. So back to Maguire.
Yes.
Maguire can play at the centre back.
Tumtoe your number 5. Tuweke 9.
Akiamwa chezeka CDM anacheza. But then Maguire ukipata team yenye inacheza ina retain ball like ball possession team. That's why he excels so much in England because they retain the ball so much.
Yes.
Now the striker Maguire Yeah.
Different breed.
Best thing that has happened to you.
Isak can't come close.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yo.
This is this is
And the composure from Kobe Mainu.
King Kobe.
That was good. That was good.
I'm sure Garnacho couldn't have scored that.
Actually,
Composure.
swear down. During that Europa League game, I was cussing out players. That remontada, of course, reminded me why I love my club. But when you put Garnacho in the Kobe position, Garnacho doesn't score that.
Yeah.
If you put Hojlund in the Maguire position, he also doesn't score that.
Yeah.
Actually,
Them two players rescued our Europa campaign.
I mean, it's,
Position ya Hojlund hata angekuwa hapo.
Yeah.
Wait, there were 5 goals that were scored and he scored none. Garnacho.
Yeah.
Oh, one of your attackers. Oh, God. Okay, that's criminal.
But at the end of the day, from the Premier League perspective, last week against Newcastle, raise your hand if you thought you were going to win.
I was going for a draw.
No way. Last weekend also against Wolverhampton Wanderers, raise your hand if you thought we were going to win.
Look,
I saw the lineup and I even called guys and I was telling them, can Wolves kichwa?
Yeah.
I saw the lineup. I saw the lineup. Our lineup, yeah.
But for Wolves, even Amorim said he won't start the strongest players.
He started with the young
but you
guys.
see, as a Premier League manager, he keeps on shooting himself in the foot because I'm not even going to judge the youngsters. Fair, they don't have the experience. They don't play senior men football as regularly as others do. But he keeps on starting Garnacho and Hojlund. He's shooting himself in the foot.
But who else are the options there?
Chido Martin, my guy.
Obi,
okay. And who else?
If you said you're going to play academy players, then put Obi for 90 minutes, Basi.
Oh, yeah. That's
And the other
maybe
issue I have-
maybe sharpened
the
up.
issue I have with Amorim, man, he's been here for quite a number of games.
Since September.
Months, like almost 6 months.
I haven't seen the system yet.
Yeah.
You know, kitu sasa inanipea stress.
Performance review.
And we used to butcher Ole manze.
Yeah.
And alikuwa number 2 hiyo time. For Hojlund, we were to go for Hurricane, but the board said let's go for a young person
Oh, yeah.
who's going to grow into the game.
You know, yeah. More potential, yes.
Tumeenda Atalanta huko tumeenda.
Absolutely. But how many
75
goals did
million plus 10 million add-ons.
for how many goals in the league that time?
9.
You love to see it. That's Manchester United for you.
my only message to Amorim is to, because he's talked about this style of play that he has and he's sticking to it. I'd encourage him to polish on it, because if fans are heading out as early as the first extra time on the Thursday game, for example, it shows that they've lacked faith in
given
this
up.
process. So something needs to be done.
You want to see the system.
Because that semi-final fixture that you guys have, it's one of the toughest fixtures in this season, generally, you know.
The Europa League, yeah.
Because for Spurs, it's pretty much through. They're going through.
Most likely.
Yeah, most
Against
likely.
Bordeaux,
So it will be Manchester United versus Spurs in the Europa final, which, once again, as I've said,
No.
you guys have a history of losing that fixture.
Did you say Manchester United in the final?
Assuming they beat...
Oh, that's a big assumption, but okay.
Yes, assuming they beat Athletic Bilbao.
Yes.
You know, so for Amorim, now this is the time. Yes.
I mean, you asked if we thought they would win against, who did you say? Newcastle.
I predicted 2-0 to Newcastle.
Yeah.
And also Wolves on the weekend. I also predicted 1-0 to Wolves.
I knew for sure Manchester United are going to win my heart.
And they 100%
Absolutely did it. So, I mean, I'm okay with that. But yeah, I mean, like, talking of Amorim as well, how he has no style of play, yet guys like Moyes, we are seeing what they're doing. Guys like
Glasner.
Glasner. There's a time he was doing really badly, by the way.
Potter at West Ham.
This dude at Wolves, anaitwa aje?
No, continue, because tuko na fact checker leo. He's not only a trivia master. Wacha tuambie hizo stats zake.
Yeah, because against Wolves, I think they have won 5 on the trot. And why are they turning this around and Amorim is not?
And he's using the same style as Amorim.
And using the same style. So
Also,
Fact checker
what is that then?
if Liverpool hadn't kicked another ball after beating Tottenham 6-3 in December 22nd, they would have still had more points, 39, than Manchester United 38 currently have.
Excuse me?
Hatujafika 40.
That's 4 months. That's 4 months ago. 4 months ago.
From December.
Wow.
Hiyo club ifungwe. Jesus Christ. Kaa Whiskey River.
Kuna mapanya huko.
Ifungwe bwana, mfanye fumigation ya kila kitu. God damn.
That kwa stadium pia.
What is that? That is crazy. But then again, I saw he has accumulated how many losses since he came? 12?
The guy doesn't have back-to-back wins. He doesn't have back-to-back wins at all.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, hopefully, you know, our history against Spanish side is very tricky. Even Sociedad, I was very worried when we beat Sociedad in the round of 16. So at the end of the day, our history against Spanish sides, I hope we break that duck. But Bilbao will definitely be more motivated because the final.
Absolutely. It's not going to be chaotic like Lyon.
Yeah. Another team that is in the European final, of course, is Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea will probably beat that Jugensten or whatever team they've been given in the semi-final.
Even the fans.
They're in the final. They're in the final already.
The fans don't watch their games.
Even
They were lucky to beat Fulham over the
Look,
weekend.
I totally understand what Chelsea pia. You know, they are very busy days. Like during the day, they are very busy. Those trips inakuwa mingi sana. Unaweza umechoka. Alafu that's night football. Who watches that night football anyway? Maybe if we are doing like midweek Tuesday, Wednesday. You guys are that's night footballers.
Yes.
Okay.
But talking about Chelsea, they have an issue, man. I haven't seen Cole Palmer scoring this year.
That celebration, the Morgan Rogers celebration, he hasn't stole it many times.
Since Morgan Rogers claimed that celebration, the league hasn't scored.
Yeah. I mean, these are the same guys who are comparing Bukayo Saka with Cole Palmer.
come on.
What a joke.
Just focus.
What a
just
joke.
focus just for 2
There's an
seconds.
issue with academy players from Man City.
What?
Phil Foden,
Jadon.
Cole Palmer,
Jadon.
Rico Lewis.
Jadon.
There's something issue.
Jadon.
Wait, Sancho, man. He
Yeye wa Man City yeye.
He has quite a number of
Man City.
at Chelsea, he's kind of cooking, ain't he?
Kanda.
Yeah, kind of. He has how many assists? Like
Anaona
five.
Indomie namna gani ana cook.
No, how many assists does he have?
Don't change.
No.
Indomie inaweza kushibisha.
No.
Mtu
Yeah,
akikubukia
if I eat 3 packs in Tashiba, what you talking about? Yeah.
Bari bila nyama.
But at the end of the day, the same bullets that we have for United attackers are the same bullets you should have for the likes of Madueke. I can't remember a stellar performance ever since the Wolves hat-trick.
Yeah, me neither.
I can't remember a stellar performance from Neto ever since the Arsenal 1-1 equalizer. No, it's fine. I can't remember
And
a
they
stellar
equalized they did
performance.
against Fulham on Sunday.
Please.
That was a good equalizer. Come on.
So since
Fulham.
Arsenal, then Fulham. Wow, months
No,
away.
I'm
apart.
just saying,
Months
you've gone
apart.
to the last goal, you don't go to the most recent goal, but yeah.
No, stellar performance as well. Perform for the whole 90. I can't. Okay, Jackson has been injured, so I'll give him an out. Another signing that hasn't worked, Christopher Nkunku. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah.
There are 2 stellar players this season. Okay, not even stellar, consistent players have been Enzo and Caicedo. None other. None
Weird.
other.
Yeah.
Kukurea
Oh,
too.
Kukurea.
Yeah. No, you had him there.
No, it's my list.
Yeah. I mean, I know
top 3.
Sanchez, they are competing with Onana, who's going to be the biggest jabroni of the season. So, Ethiopia hawezi kuwa
Onana kona Bayern.
Ako toe to toe. Jabroni goalkeeper of the season. They are 2 centre backs as well. They are not centre backs you look and you're like, yeah. You know, I actually don't have them winning the Conference League.
I said last week, Real Betis.
Yo.
The trophy on that name is Real Betis.
Betis ama Fiorentina. I feel like one of those two. They meet
But
Chelsea.
Betis,
El Tigre.
Who do you guys have? Who do you have?
Anthony's winning the conference.
Yes.
And the Europa.
So that's
Yes.
Betis.
He's getting 2
Betis.
medals.
He's
what
eligible
about
for.
you?
Yeah, I said Betis since last week.
Betis.
It's Betis.
Let Betis have it.
Yeah.
Let Betis have it. I have an agenda somewhere.
Chelsea.
Ronaldo,
I still have Chelsea
Anthony.
over there. I still have Chelsea over there.
Yeah, they'll get beaten.
Okay.
Anthony El Tigre. I don't like that name. I don't like that name. He's being made named for my toy.
Yes.
Wins the Conference League.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Who else wins the FA and you guys sent them out? No. Who? Rashford probably wins.
Oh, with Villa.
The FA Cup. Who is winning the Europa League? Let's say you guys don't win it.
Focus.
Who else have you like thrown out? Who else have you exiled?
Tyrone Malacia, who has no chance of winning anything.
Not in Europa.
Yeah, all those 2 buggers, okay.
Yeah.
And you guys end up with that. I think, hey, I'm ready for that day, man.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
And I like that point that you've
Sancho
mentioned.
winning. Okay, maybe Sancho winning.
I like what you've mentioned because at the end of the day, Villa did have a say over the weekend in this top 5 race.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Every City and Chelsea fan wanted a Newcastle win.
Yes.
But now that Villa beat Newcastle and it was a proper beating, they are well into this top 5 race.
Absolutely.
I said it last week. I think that top 5 race is already done for Chelsea. I think it's going to be Newcastle, Nottingham, City. Villa will get 6th and Chelsea will finish 7th.
Bro.
Villa might upset.
Wait, who did you say again?
Nottingham, Forest, Newcastle and Man City will finish up the top 5.
Not Nottingham.
Villa will get 6th, Chelsea will get 7th.
Wait,
Nottingham won't
we
make
need
it.
3 teams only. Those are 4 teams.
Nottingham won't make
No,
it.
I just said top 5 in Amalizo na Newcastle, Forest, City.
Okay.
Alafu
Newcastle, Forest, City.
Villa
Oh.
wanapiga number 6, Chelsea wanapiga number 7.
You don't have Villa in the champion, you know?
No, Nottingham will not lose out that spot.
Nottingham
You think
will
Nottingham will
lose.
fumble?
Yeah.
How so?
Aston Villa.
They're still to play Aston Villa.
Hey, good evenings. Kwanza, if you check right now, they're out of the Champions League. With the score that they have
One
and
game a week.
the momentum, bro. Aye.
Steamer.
Seni wazi.
Yeah.
Kwanza Watkins mwana amefikia Agbonlaho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most goals for one club.
Yeah.
For Aston
Yeah.
Villa.
Aston Villa.
What kind of names are we putting up?
Bro.
Wait. He scored
What the hell is that?
He scored
What the hell is
against
that?
Manchester
No,
United.
I'm saying
He scored against Manchester United.
He's not as respected as Jermaine Defoe in Premier League history.
But you're not talking
Let's
about
not put him.
But we are talking about Aston Villa. It's
Watkins-
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Watkins has
He's
had more of an
in Aston
impact than
Villa.
Agbon Lahore.
No, we're talking about number of goals.
No.
Yeah.
Mniambie Isak akifikia Shira, hiyo ndakubali basi. Don't tell me Agbon Lahore.
Unapenda hiyo juu unajua it will never happen.
Agbon
The
Lahore.
conversation is
Yes.
about the record
Yes.
being
At
broken.
Aston Villa.
At Aston
Yes.
Villa.
Yeah.
He's a
Tell
legend in
me
Aston
any
Villa.
current United player that has broken a legendary record, like a goal scoring record,
see-
set by legendary
Talk about
United
Villa.
player.
Don't bring United into it. What I'm saying is we don't
He's
need to
just
be
asking you a question.
No, we don't need to be mentioning
context.
Agbon Lahore's name. We do not need to be mentioning
But it's Aston Villa.
Watkins.
It's just okay.
Is Watkins a better striker than Agbon Lahore?
We are not
Hell
saying
yes.
he's better.
Hell yes.
We just said he matched the number of goals he has scored for that club.
It's a record.
It's a record.
That's it.
It's about the record.
Yeah.
Yash,
Yeah.
Yash,
That's all.
Yash, have you ever linked any Arsenal player to Freddie Ljungberg? Hell no. Because you know right now you have better wingers than that man.
Yeah. No, it's just saying.
have records.
It's about numbers too. I don't think
Yeah, it's
Atinani
about
is better.
numbers.
Nah.
Just numbers.
Nah.
What is this? Is this because of Arsenal last week? Why are you looking all riled
Spell
up?
Agbon Lahore
Why are
then.
you looking all
Spell it.
riled up?
Spell it.
Let's your Kalani
So, okay, on this side, I've said City, Newcastle, Forest.
Okay.
He's
City,
removed
Newcastle,
Forest and put Villa. What do you guys think?
I think Newcastle,
Uh-huh.
City, Villa.
Okay.
City,
I'm the only one
Villa.
who has Forest so far. Wow.
Unajua, what if they don't win like
Shida ni Chris Wood hayuko. Our knee is really struggling to perform for them.
if they got beat tonight as we're shooting this? If they
I know
lose
as we're
tonight,
shooting this, if they lose to Spurs,
they are playing away, right?
yeah. And that's, yeah.
Let's say they draw. If they draw,
For me, my top 5 will be Liverpool, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest
Boom.
will secure the 3rd position for me. Newcastle or Man City. That will be my top
Top
5.
five.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom. End of story.
all right.
Because Chelsea have a difficult.
Yeah.
Remember, I told you Chelsea have a difficulty.
Chelsea might
run of
win.
fixtures, including their last fixture.
Yeah, they might only win one of their next 5 games.
Bro,
Yes,
all right.
I think so. They might only win
Aston
one.
Villa
of their
actually
next
might not
5
be there. I think I want to change that. I've looked at their fixtures. Yeah.
games. Don't you?
Ningumu, goddamn. Oh, this is a difficult for Villa.
They
I
have.
can't rule out Unai Emery.
Yeah?
I can't rule out Umse.
Well,
Dark
think
horse.
now.
All right.
No one expected him to fika quarterfinal.
You know, I actually had them in the top 4 when I was at the beginning of the season. Then I don't know what happened. They just
But don't you think? But okay, look at it this way. Don't you think the high that they've gotten from the Champions League experience will keep them like fiending for
Yeah.
next season and to now make them now run through City midweek and then is it the FA Cup in the weekend?
Yeah.
Don't you think now that will give them now the motivation now to okay, we're still in this, we still can do this?
they'll be
Yeah,
motivated.
I think so, and I agree with your statement. I'll keep share your thoughts because there's something I want about that statement that I think will also help another club when we later discuss about them. Okay. Yeah. But I think that gives them motivation.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it does. Again, because their fixtures are tricky.
Yeah.
Going away, I think is it Man United or something?
Man City.
Okay, that's not hard. Going away to Bournemouth, hosting Fulham.
Tough fixtures. And the good thing, the
They're
good thing
kinda-
for Villa is this is the reason why I've written them off.
They're tricky
They
fixtures.
are very good at home, but this season they've been so atrocious
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Atrocious. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I think for me, I think I would have a better bearing of this once they play Manchester City.
Okay.
which is-
In midweek.
Yeah. Now, Kisha, then now, I'll have a proper assessment of how
Okay,
Villa.
fair enough. I think that's a great running of the Premier League, but don't worry, Arsenal fans, we have you covered in the next segment of the show. Before we get to it, of course, kind reminder to always place your bets on SportPesa. Right now, the mega jackpot is at over 412 million Kenyan shillings. The pay bill number is, of course, 955-100, and all you need is 99 bob to become the next millionaire in the 254. Already this season, there's been I think over 5 millionaires awarded by now. Because kwanza ule wa Christmas ndio mimi nakumbuka, ule mwenye hadi alipewa mbuzi, alishinda 51 million, my god. Yeah, so please kindly place your bets on SportPesa, and a kind reminder, please bet responsibly. Moving on. Of course, Nyaash and I were privileged enough, and Jonito as well.
Yep.
And a certain millennial here, I won't mention any names. We were privileged enough to watch the Champions League demolishing of Madrid at a certain restaurant here in Langata Road.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great hate watch as a Madrid fan, but right now Arsenal are still in the Champions League, yet to face PSG in the semi-final.
Yep.
And on the other side of the bracket, of course, Barcelona taking on Inter. Now I have good news for all you hate watchers. I told you Real Madrid and Inter will be the final, but now Real Madrid failed me. Inter will be in the final, because this is where I want us to start. Lewandowski is injured for 3 weeks.
But he'll be present.
3 weeks, my guy. He'll miss past leg.
No.
3 weeks.
He'll be present.
Fanya mathematics. Fanya mathematics.
Kwa Inter Thuram ndo atakuwa absent, bro.
Lewandowski will be absent for 3 weeks. Fanya mathematics. Bro.
Sioni.
He's
Copa del Rey.
My God.
Bro, mimi Barcelona fan. Nikubali.
Mathematics. He's absent for 3 weeks.
Atakuwa absent for Copa del Rey, but for first leg atakuwa. Thuram ndo atahata first leg, that one I'm sure.
You guys decide. You guys
What are you trying to tell us?
decide who is coming to the final.
Thuram achezi first leg.
You tell me how Barcelona break down that inter-structured defense.
Like they did at Atletico Madrid, right? They did break Atletico Madrid. They did. Was it in the league or in the cup? The 4-4 where you are like, was it 2-0 down?
It was cup.
It was the cup. Yeah. Atletico Madrid.
I use your name, Jonito.
Yes. Use that context.
Okay, fair enough. From this context, actually, this is why I believe in the inter defense, and I'm going to use the Bayern game.
Yeah.
Bastoni did not get dribbled past by Olise in any of the legs. And we know how good Olise has been for
Absolutely.
Bayern. We all know. So, Lamine Yamal, watch out, my brother.
Yo.
Alessandro Bastoni is coming to town.
Kidogo digression.
Yes.
That's a little digression.
Yes.
And the same frequency. Vinny Jr. did not dribble past.
This guy.
Timber, not even once.
I will get there.
Rodrigo did not dribble past Maya Luis Kelly, not even once. All right, tuendelee kwa
Fija ingine.
No, it's okay.
Mbappe did not pass Saliba. Ingine basi.
Brother, Hansi Flick.
Yes.
Hansi Flick teams.
Yes.
Any opponent who has scored a hat-trick, they haven't won that game.
So you're saying if
What?
Lautaro gets a hat-trick,
He won't win that
they
game.
won't win the game?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because of Borja Iglesias over the weekend.
Of course.
That as well.
Borussia Dortmund.
Girassi.
Average. Barcelona qualified. There's also one more player who did a hat-trick, but they never won.
Yes.
But let me tell you guys, it's not even Yamal.
Yes.
It's not even Rafinha.
Who is it?
Dani Olmo.
Oh, Kwanza he's back.
Dani Olmo is
My
back.
God. And a good goal over the weekend.
The defense back line,
It's only Balde who's missing.
the high line that they are playing with, I don't see anyone who's that fast in Inter Milan to break that defense line.
But in terms of robustness, in that midfield, do you think there's any Barcelona player who's ready physically in terms of the physical presence that Çalhanoğlu and Nicolo Barella will bring to the table? Because practically as a Madrid fan, this weekend, Copa del Rey ni kugumu.
Let me know. Acha nikwambie.
Yeah.
Media PSG na media Barca are kind of the same. It's not about the physique.
But PSG are very physical as well.
Not really. Bro, Vitinha ni bro.
PSG are very physical.
Acha bana.
No, Barca are technical, PSG are kind of physical.
No. They are both the same. It's more of technical.
PSG, I mean, anasema PSG, yeah, there's Inter Milan as well. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, it's more of, it's physique versus technical. And technical always wins, bro. Pedri, Frankie de Jong, na Dani Olmo.
Yeah. You
now
better win.
alafu super sabia Fermin Lopez, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now listen to me. I get it. Barcelona are cooking. But need I remind you, the last time a team attempted to park the bus a good one, Scholes scored the winner. That is all Inter need. Inter do not need anything more. As long as they get the first goal, wako sawa.
Yeah.
Wako sawa.
Hata walishindwa juzi, si walishindwa jana.
Yeah,
Also, there's something that I want to add. I mean, this is me as a Barcelona fan.
Yes.
And this is something that I came to realize about Inter Milan. And this applies for those people who are basically writing off Inter Milan.
No one is.
No one is.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are the dark horse.
isawa. So the manager Simeone Inzaghi basically file yake he's reached 2 UCL semi-finals. I don't think there's anybody in the current UCL.
Hiyo bracket ingine hawajuangi hizo.
Hansi Flick amebeba.
And has reached a UCL final.
Yes.
Hansi Flick won it.
He's won the 23-24 Scudetto. He's won 2 Coppa Italia titles.
Yes.
And all this is done in like less than 4 years or 3 years that he has been there. So under him, and also you look at the style I've talked about the style of play that Inter Milan do play and how it has enabled them to reach far. So under that, you can't just write them off and expect a battle when they play Barcelona.
Now, the only person I'm actually most fearing, it's Nico Barella.
Nicolo Barella, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that guy's got
top, technical top. That's the only person.
You're not scared of Lautaro?
Bro,
in the box, Lautaro. No, once Lautaro is in that box, it's a shot on target. It's not a goal.
Needs Thuram to shine. That's what I've seen this season.
Thuram is not going for the first leg?
Pardon?
Yeah, Thuram is injured.
Yeah, Thuram is
he's injured?
Yeah.
Hawa tukiwekea hata Natovic tuko sawa.
Wait, Barcelona, I don't care what you have to do, all right? Usiuziwe uoga. Let not Venant sell you. Cowardice. Yes. Usikubali kuuziwa uoga. I don't care what you have to do.
Yes.
Just make sure you get to the final. All right? That's all I care about.
You just want Barcelona in the final.
Absolutely.
Hansi Flick, bro, tukiangalia hata record zake in terms of Bayern alibeba 6 titles in one season.
Hansi Flick? Yeah, he got the treble. He got the treble, the European treble and the domestic treble, He got 6 titles in 1 year.
Never
and he could do 4 with Barcelona.
Huyo sasa ndio yako na aura huyo. That manager with aura.
Ilibaki body ya Baka ikae chini chukua Hansi Flick. Juu ile design walikuwa na terrorize wa Hansi Flick. Bro 8-2.
Yeah. It was actually kudos to Barcelona from going off their system.
Yeah. Bro.
Yeah.
I might the players might be down and everything,
Barcelona.
but never rule out Hansi Flick.
As head watchers, we all know why we want Inter in that final. Because if a certain North London club gets to that final,
why are you scared?
Why
are you scared?
No. Don't look at it this way. Don't get me wrong. I know Barcelona, anytime they lose the ball, it takes them less than 3 seconds to win it back.
Yeah.
I've seen their games this season. They're a very terrifying side whenever they're off the ball. But at the end of the day, any team that has gotten points off of Arsenal or managed to beat them has not applied those highline tactics. You know.
Kwanza. Luis Enrique. Kwanza alisema Luis Enrique alikam kuna interview fulani alikuwa anafanya. Niliona Twitter akisema hii season amededicate ya her lost daughter. Sijui alikufa some terminal disease. I don't know which one.
Yeah.
So hii season ligi washamaliza.
Ligi walishinda kitambo.
So all the focus ni
Champions League.
Same as Arsenal. Pia ligi imeenda.
Encourage to that because Enrique is actually on record saying this season the trigger for him turning around PSG season is the Arsenal 2-0 defeat in the league phase of the Champions League.
He did
say it. So right now unaona vile Bellingham alikama akisema the word around the dressing room is remontada. Yeah. So sahi uko France nani guys Arsenal beat us 2-0.
Yes.
We have when's the first leg? Emirates?
Yes.
Thomas Partey will be missing.
Absolutely.
Mungu bariki wengine. So how do you feel? Do you feel like Thomas Partey missing will dent your chances that much?
No. Mteka scale mid.
No.
Because this is how I've looked at it. I think it will be Rice, Merino, Odegaard, and then Trossard will be the 9.
Most likely.
Most likely. Simweke scale mid.
We can also try that one. Calafiori might be back.
Akiwa Academies alikuwa cheza mid.
Yeah, he's actually a natural midfielder.
He's a mid.
Yeah, and even natural midfielder.
Actually, by the way, to give Arsenal the best chance, Skelly goes into midfield, Zinchenko comes back as left.
Absolutely. Right? Not even with a 6 foot.
As Arsenal fans, how do you feel, man?
Man, first of all,
be elated.
I hate to say I told you so again. But I told you so.
In case you missed it.
Yeah? Mulitupia vitisho. Did you see the admin for Real Madrid?
Yes.
Searching at it's a long 90 minutes in Bernabeu. Put it in like what? 50 languages?
Yes.
Bull crap, bro. Ati watafunga kiwanja pale ati ndio tuchoka hapo. Tuliambia aje pika mchele hao.
Mchele inapikwanga vizuri.
And did he not cook? All the way to getting man of the match again. Again. Walisema watacheza motivational videos for the players. Kwani hawakuchezewa? Kwani video zilienda wapi? Ama
zilikuwa zinachezwa in Portuguese.
Yeah.
Ancelotti anaenda Brazil.
I don't understand.
With Arsenal fans.
I don't understand,
I'm not
bro.
giving Arsenal fans any joy.
Yo.
We've literally just asked Nyaash to preview Arsenal PSG. And you're still talking about Santiago.
Look, we had to go back there because tulipigwa vitisho mingi sana.
Yes.
Only for us to help them with an actual goal. They did not even score. Si tuliwasaidia. So what is that all about? All that for a drop of blood?
And also Arteta beating Ancelotti.
Really?
Okay, Thanos.
Arteta beating Ancelotti takes him to a next level of managerial
Absolutely.
status.
Look, I don't know if I told you guys, but Santiago Bernabeu, it's our yard. We have just leased it out to Real Madrid on a lifetime contract. It's our yard. We cash in anytime we want.
What I will say is...
We cash in anytime we want.
What I will say is, and credit to a former Wildcard member and a guest here as well. Credit to even my colleague, Eric Njiru's statement. Why argue with Arsenal fans when you can just wait? And also, credit to Eric Njiru once again. Hate watching is a long-term investment.
Yeah.
Hate watching is a long-term investment.
If you're
no matter what, we will be there.
If that was the case, then did you forget about that last week? So
No. PSG
why were you arguing? Why were you arguing about Real Madrid?
PSG are coming. Okay, now I do have a question. Don't get me wrong. You guys dealt heavily well dealt with Vini, Rodrigo, Mbappe.
Yes.
A team that hasn't looked well gelled this season.
And even Jude.
Fair enough, the front three.
Yeah.
But now you're going to France and you have Bradley Barcola, you have Desire Due, you have Kvaratskhelia, you have Dembele, you have Gonzalo Ramos. How will you deal with these players who are now well knit together in that Enrique system?
I mean, we've done it before.
With which team? Which team has had the well-knit front three this season?
Before, and also
Trevor wasn't there.
And also by beating Real Madrid, we've shown that you are a different team than what you guys are used to.
But you know,
come on, let's not underestimate Real Madrid as if Real Madrid is Ipswich.
15-time champions, bro. 15-time champions.
Ipswich. It makes it. That's what I'm telling you. You have to give Arteta credit because by beating Ancelotti, it elevates him
Absolutely.
to a new, higher level managerial status.
Yes.
Without trophies. So going to this fixture, Arsenal versus PSG. First and foremost, Arsenal are favorites.
Of course, PSG are the underdogs. That's what they'll
favorites.
They'll upset you guys.
Wait.
And
we are the favorites to win the Champions League.
No, for this tie.
Or for this tie. What about winning the Champions League?
It's funny how
that's another conversation.
No. I like it. It's funny how last season, when the season last season, when the season started, Man City and Arsenal were top 4 favorites in the Champions League. This season as well, since the league phase, it's been Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. We all know what
consistency.
We all know what
consistency, bro.
Yes. We all know. We win.
Which again points out to the elevation of Arteta's masterclass. We're in semi-final, second season in the Champions League.
Without a striker.
Without a striker,
bro.
It is okay to be favorites, but we only remember the winners of that competition.
It's more than just okay.
You will remember then, but for now you're keeping a close eye on who?
PSG.
The favorites.
PSG.
The favorites, goddamn it.
In the league phase this season, Ancelotti was unbeaten. Until
No, they lost the last game to PSV.
But just one game, but until they met PSG.
Yes.
In the good form, they finished number 1. Then what happened to PSG? Now
But then if you actually look out of in Europe, the Europa League and the Champions League, the top 4 teams on both competitions, number ones wote wametolewa, Lazio and Liverpool. The other 3 teams have remained still. On both competitions, though.
We should be number 1, but it's all right. I think what I would say about PSG and Arsenal, I just feel like Arsenal are better organized defensively.
That's facts. That's true.
And that's
true. And we saw it in the Villa second leg.
Yeah.
We saw it.
Yeah, exactly. And also at Arsenal at Santiago Bernabeu. So I just think that's the difference between the two sides. Because we have shown we are scoring goals now. Maybe not as many as PSG, but you are scoring goals.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when somewhere we are struggling with goals, defensively we are not leaking. So
finally, as we wrap up here.
Jonito, I have a question for you. Just a quick one. Arsenal, Inter Milan, Champions League final. Who are you picking to win?
Actually, that's what,
Bro, I'll take Inter.
Good boy. You're invited next week now.
Inter Milan, they have been in the final just a couple of seasons ago. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So they still have the same players.
Apart from
not all of them.
Lukaku.
Not all of them.
What?
Most of the players who played in that final
bring
the
final
same
juicy
experience to this final.
Let guys who have not been there before get the experience. We have not been there for like how many years, goddammit?
So you want us to let you?
No, you have no chances. You don't. Where we shall talk about Madrid, inje. I'm talking about Barcelona. Hit them, man.
Venye wasa wanaweza rule out ati sijui Inter Milan bro, Barcelona to take it, man.
Thank you so much. Wrapping up this Champions League talk, as an Arsenal fan, who do you like in the final?
Yeah, I'm on record saying Barcelona to win.
You?
Who is in the final?
Who would you like in the final?
Barcelona.
This is assuming Arsenal are there. Barcelona.
See, I'm a Barcelona fan.
Yes.
So the other opponent now.
Final.
PSG.
Oh.
Why are you scared of Arsenal?
They won't.
It doesn't mean he's scared.
I'm not scared. Go past PSG.
Everybody can't agree with you, man. Everybody can't agree with you.
I thought you were scared.
But I like the debate. I like this debate. And if you want to go, if you want to get a gist of this debate and continue it, you can of course always type it up on the comment sections of our social media pages. We have the Twitter SportPesa page. We also have the Instagram SportPesa page. Now we are trying to get numbers on the Facebook SportPesa page. Kindly follow us there. You'll get the predictions that Nyaash has for you, because Arsenal are apparently the favorites to win every trophy in the world. I don't understand how. You'll get the Venant, of course, FPL. You call yourself the fake best manager, right?
Don't cheat, man.
And of course, you'll get Jonito's Barcelona agenda in this week's episode. Please kindly follow us on our SportPesa Facebook page. Now it's time for me to take a back seat as an AFC Leopards fan and let the Tusker and the Gor representatives, juggle it out.
Sit back.
What happened over the weekend, Venant? Are you now a confirmed serial bottler?
Wait.
How do you do Sofapaka? Kwanza Sofapaka niona. Sofapaka kuwa. Is it bottom half of the league?
Batoto ba Mungu.
Batoto ba Mungu. Ama ni
My God. Venant,
Ilikuwa-
Sofapaka.
2009 KPL champions.
Come on, man. Ama ni Pasaka.
What does Pasaka have to do with football?
I don't know.
And it's the manner in how you last kick of the game, last dying minute.
Yeah, the manager walking out again. What is going on over there? We saw him walking out. Oh, he didn't walk last time. He didn't walk out. Was it Zico?
Yeah, Zico.
The technical bench.
Yeah.
The irony of a Tusker FC fan.
No, now he's walking out from the pitch. Anaenda tu Dandora. Nakakuwa mad.
He cannot be mad. He's a
Uko
man
Dandora
of the
nuko ndani,
people.
bro.
No, have you been there?
Yeah.
Okay,
You see phase one?
Wait. Okay, you see, the thing is,
Yeah.
the game was nice up until some off-pitch drama happened, which kind of affected the game.
Yeah.
And at this point, that's the painful part. Like, we understand, not even Manchester United, even Arsenal, even Arteta with this. I'm sure they're not in one page at all times with as a board.
The backroom stuff.
Yeah. But there's some common grounds, So Gorma, and it's not the first time we've talked about this before, about the drift between the likes of assistant and the boss and stuff. I would like for this to have ended ASAP, because we were in a very important part of the season.
Yeah.
Let's win the season first, and then we hear all this
drama behind the scenes.
It's even in life. Sometimes you have to put your differences aside and just come together and work on a common goal. And then after that, now if you guys want to
part ways,
do it.
But you can't predict when this thing is gonna come up.
True.
Yeah,
it can come up in the middle of the season, early in the season, or late in the season.
Maybe even club hierarchy are surprised.
Yeah. And this is happening on the back of another one happening. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Yeah. So look, on the outside looking in, as a football fan in Kenya, it's not a good side.
Not a good look.
It's not a good side for the most successful club. As a Tusker fan looking from outside.
Hold. Nataka tumalize na hiyo, because I also have something to say about Tusker. But from a goal perspective, it is definitely a downer on your title hope.
Yeah.
We still have a game in hand.
And you guys knew previously.
If you win that, you don't go top.
Since I'm a police fan, previously you saw Ulinzi just won on the previous day.
Yeah.
So going to the game, you knew Sofapaka, we have to win this game. It's a must win so, to keep your title hopes alive. Then you go and draw the match, man.
Come on. Now if you win your game in hand, you don't go
so
top.
You're giving us the hopes. As a police fan, you're still giving us the hopes.
No, you don't have any hopes. Are you going to blame the dropped points on Bajabir's injury over the weekend?
And also,
Wait,
Kwanza alikuwa hapo kwa stands, but
umesema Kenya Police ama nimesikia sawa?
Police.
Last time ulikuwa hapa kusema K-Sharks?
Yes.
Si
You said K-Sharks.
zote
Byron, run the clip.
Wait.
Joe story. I suppose Man United and Newcastle.
Nilisema I love how K-Sharks play. Loving unaona playing style ya K-Sharks.
Byron, run that clip.
But mimi ni fan wa police.
Thank you.
Napenda venye K-Sharks inacheza.
Derera wewe.
Venye tunapea props to Glass na venye Palace inacheza.
Yeah.
Hawezi sema ati sasa wewe ni fan wa Palace.
Byron atarun clip tutajua.
No, I don't know. Like hiyo weekend tukifanya hizo predictions, unajua ilikuwa I think Tusker versus K-Sharks.
Yeah.
I don't know if you just said that because of predictions.
It was
Or-
out of predictions because I love how K-Sharks
Director
play.
atacheza kama yeye.
Na kwanza kuna player fulani former K-Sharks player alikuwa anacheza Shabana.
Okay.
Tutafika hapo.
Mambo ya police.
Alright.
What happened over the weekend? Top of the table settings.
Bado tuko na hopes.
Ulinzi. Who loses to Ulinzi?
Ilikuwa away though.
It doesn't matter.
No, Ulinzi
Kenya
this
kuna kwa na home na away.
Yes, you
Kenya
Ni Shabana na
Unless
Ulinzi.
ni Shabana na
Ulinzi,
Ulinzi. Hao wengine uko home ama uko home. Uko tu Kenya uko away.
But you kweli.
Game ilikuwa inachezwa Friday.
Yeah?
Game ilikuwa inachezwa Friday.
Eh.
So Friday games you guys lose.
Si nakwambia tulikuwa away.
Ulinzi
Tulikuwa Ulinzi Sports Complex.
Sini hapa juu. Sini hapa
That
juu.
is high quality pitch. That's a high quality pitch. You have no excuse.
Tungechezea Police
That's
hapo
a
sawa.
high quality.
You know what's funny? No, what's funny to me is I've given him an excuse already.
Bajaber.
Nimemwambia hata aseme Bajabira aliumia, but hapana, tulikuwa away.
Tulikuwa tushasema story ya Starboy. Joana alikuwa kwa stand.
Wait. Are you trying to say you are a one-man team?
Oh.
Is that it with Kenya Police?
Yeah. That you win that you win your games at home.
No.
Nikubali.
Bila Bajaber.
So any away games we for sure.
Hatujakuwa sure na away games zetu. Acha
It's
tuseme
okay.
tu hivyo.
But it's
Away record
Ulinzi.
yetu imekuwa
It's Ulinzi,
shaky.
as he said.
Yes,
It's
ndio nasema
Ulinzi.
bado ni away bro.
Okay, fair
But
enough, yeah.
tukiongelelea Bajabera atarudi. Ngoja mtaona.
When?
Ngoja mtaona.
When?
Bajabera anarudi.
Wewe ndo unamrudi.
Naweza rudi ikiwa ishaenda you know.
By the way,
Tusker unajua anakaa hapo for just 1 week alafu
No.
Sawa, but also over the weekend you watched the Shabana game, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You know, the third team sponsored by SportPesa.
alafu nye mkadro but kadro na Sharks.
Who draws with Sharks?
Over the weekend lilikuwa na game hapo asubuhi Dandora. Hiyo stadium ni safi bro.
Yep.
Unapiga touch unaona inaenda vizuri.
Yeah.
Hakuna
Unapiga touch kama umevaa jezi ya Shabana, touch inaenda vizuri, but ukivaa ile ya green una draw. Hiyo green hawezi. Yes. Anyway, so how was the experience? I mean, Shabana fans this season have
Bro,
been,
it's an away game for Shabana. 1 hour before the game. Manze steady shaja.
yes.
Yo.
Alafu akujai kusana ile tu kinini ya ndizi.
of course.
Yes.
Nilicheki uza akiona nayo. God damn. I was like, yo, okay,
Kila
stop.
stand iko na yake.
Oh.
Kila stand iko na yake. Na ujue bado hata maplayers hawajafika.
Yeah.
Kuna hiyo hype tu. Hadi
You guys
unaka
have flags?
yeah, of course kila
Yeah.
alafu nikaa for Shabana kila branch nikawa kuna branch ya kila fan support. Kuna Kitengela, kuna Thika Road, like each and every town.
There's communities
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
transport is accommodated by the club, I guess. I don't know. But I don't know how they organize themselves, but each and every
Always
town,
there, yeah.
they're always there.
Bro.
As in kuna do flani maybe unatoa kaa punch ina accommodate
Yeah,
for
back and
transport
forth.
and to
Yeah,
and fro
yeah.
na bado tiko. So hakuna chance ati ya kusema wewe ni Shabana fan na unakosa game.
Hakuna.
Bro,
I mean,
by the time game inaanza hiyo atmosphere iko hapo nikaa Anfield bro.
no
Kila
kidding.
msee hakuna kukaa chini bro,
Yeah.
hakuna kukaa chini. Na ujue wako wawe. Hapo watu kikaa chini tunataka kuona game bro, utaona kitu.
Jonito, rudia tena.
No need.
Ati
No
atmosphere ni
need.
kama?
No, atmosphere ni kama Dandora. No,
Usianze kusema mambo ya Anfield. Mambo ya Anfield, sasa kusema mambo ya Anfield.
You're supposed to sell the event, but you're overselling, but
What do you mean?
like Anfield.
Aya.
Nilikuwa hapo. Ina give unaona venye Kenya vs Gabon ilikuwa.
Okay, yeah.
That's Nyayo.
Yeah.
Venye it sparks, kila mtu
Yeah.
ako energized and everything. Yeah. Bro, the moment Shabana team ina attack. Brian Mishira akishika hiyo ball, kila mtu anawika. Nikana najua hiyo ni bao. but Talanta sijui issue yao ilikuwa gani, but set piece walikuwa sawa. Actually all their goals game ilisha 4-2, all their goals walifunga from set piece.
Okay.
There's this player midfield player taking you back to K-Sharks, alikuwa former K-Sharks player anaitwa Kithimbali. Omse mid alikuwa na control, walikuwa kuna chemistry fit Kithimbali na there's a striker called last born Austin Odongo. Omse alimaliza high school last year.
Akiza Igor, just saying.
I expected atakuwa mito under 17 but sijui ni aje. Wako na chemistry ingine crazy wakiwa na Keith.
Yeah.
But
props to him, man. He just finished high school last year.
He ended up scoring. Na boy alifunga bro, ali round off keeper. Bro, keeper
Garnacho would never.
Unaona kwanza ukipa anakakaa Sanchez. Unaona
Oh god damn.
Sanchez. Kipa wa Atalanta. Unaona zile scenes za R9 venye alikuwa anafanya kiwa composure. Ona imagine na wamemaliza high school. Already alifunga brace already say yako na 6 goals
in the league.
Yes. First time in the league. That's a good start for him.
Yes, and in order to say McCarthy should recognize him because even his stats and his numbers, it's a must.
They speak for itself.
Wakipatana na Kevin Wangaya pale, shout out to Kevin. Watacook.
So, before we get to the lies that Venant tells us about FPL, just a final touch on, of course, my would-be champions. I said it at the start of the season. I have Tusker winning the league. Nyaash, take over.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I think we are still in pole to win the league.
Yes.
If they win their game in hand, which is not guaranteed, because it's against AFC Leopards.
I only won one.
Another draw kama last time, eh?
Na bado that wanaenda kupatana na Shabana.
Bado wanapatana na Shabana by the way. Yeah. But the Shabana, I think for me, if there's one team I would want to win the league just for the culture, Shabana.
Yeah.
Acha Bebe at some point. Yeah, to win.
Yeah, but celebrations will be more.
Maybe next season.
Yeah, or next season, but one. Maybe Tusker was back to back. Now, Gor Mahia, if they win their game in hand, they don't catch up with us. Unless now we start dropping points on. I would like to think we are past that. Because we got time to look at the top, then we had
some draws here.
And got knocked out. Kenya Police took over, but now Kenya Police are restore factory settings. So I think we can go all the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, kudos to your number 17 for that goal that he scored.
Oh, banger. Wanjala.
Wanjala. That was
fantastic
an amazing goal.
Yeah.
It made the Sunday game worth watching, even though it was raining.
Yeah.
And also
focus titled Escape here. To focus. So speaking of goals scored, Venant, who are we supposed to invest in terms of FPL matters?
For those people who are asking about when to use the chips, now this is a good week to use the free hit chip. This is a blank game week. For those people who don't know, blank game week is a game week where most of the teams don't play and it's just a selective few because those other teams are participating in other tournaments.
Okay.
So I made a quick draft for those people who are looking for just a quick one to just help you with your team. If you have used the free hit chip, basically who to get.
Yes.
So pale kwa keeper sales, Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest have a good clean sheet record. Yeah. And sales is among the common keepers pale FPL. When it comes to defense, Robinson from Fulham, Cucurella, Chelsea, Etnori, Wolves. Etnori scored recently, so attacking returns pale.
Yeah. Wolves are on a good run as well.
Yes. Also, when it comes to midfield, I have Iwobi. Iwobi has been instrumental as far as Fulham is concerned. And also, I realize whenever Fulham, Marco Silva is rotating, Iwobi seems to be the guy who's guaranteed game time. So basically, he's a Wauko.
Yes.
Neto from Chelsea. This is who? Mitoma. Salah is a must-have. And Jacob Murphy. Jacob Murphy, Newcastle, in that form
has been stepping in well for them.
And he's very cheap.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to forwards, pale Wolves, we have Larsen and Cunha.
Cunha huyo.
Yeah. Pedro Owelbeck. Evan Nilsson, pale Bournemouth.
Yeah.
And then Isak, you keep him.
Yes.
And then for those people who, this is just by the way, if it so happens you're using your assistant manager chip, Marco Silva is among the best options you can because it's versus Southampton.
Yeah.
Who do you say we should have as strikers?
Strikers. Larsen or Cunha from Wolves.
Nilsson.
Pedro, Brighton or Welbeck,
Yeah.
and Evan Nilsson from Bournemouth.
Okay.
Evan Nilsson, Bournemouth versus Manchester United.
Hey, focus, guys. Hey,
How many points do you have by the in total?
I haven't checked right now because I'm focused on the players to get.
FPL manager in town. Best FPL manager. Vitu zinakwanga offered. Unasema tu.
I'm sure I'm ahead of him. Nikona
What he wants to do?
Ukona
he wants-
2,000.
Okay,
Plus.
he just wants to confirm that he still has more points than me.
Yeah, each and every time I have to confirm. Each and every time I
Just
can't
tell him how many points I have.
This is overall points.
Yes.
This is when Chelsea was bought. 2003.
2003.
I have 2139.
Hey.
It's okay.
No
Best
shit.
FPL manager in town.
You know what?
Nimekuacha na points 10 peke yake, niko 2149.
Hey, you guys still play that?
Yeah, what about you? What about
Wako na
you?
wako na 500. Wako na 500.
891.
Huyu ni 500. 500 baridi.
Okay, mathematically you'll play next season.
Yes, at least. Hata nitachange jina ya team. Anyway, thank you so much, Venant, for the FPL wrap-up. Now it's time for the trivia. And of course, this week's edition of the trivia is very special. Now, we will be tackling 10 questions as tag teams. Of course, Manchester United contingent is here, I and Jonito, and Arsenal contingent on the right side is, of course, Venant and Nyaash. Question 1 to 3 will be worth 1 point each. Question 4 to 6 will be worth 2 points each. And question 7 to 10 will be worth 5 points each. If one team fails to answer the question and it goes over to the other team gets it. Of course, the team that failed first will get deducted points. And if both teams fail to answer the question, both get deducted points and we move on to the next question. Got the gist already?
Yep.
And let's get our buzzers.
So we must get something correct. Otherwise,
You must.
Hey, otherwise,
You must. So, Jonito, another rule: whoever buzzes does not get to answer. It is the teammate who will get to answer the question. So,
Also,
But kuna 5 seconds.
you have to switch.
4 sections,
yes,
right?
yes.
Like question 1 to 3 tunaweza pea mtu moja.
From 1 to 3.
4 to 6 itakuwa Venant. Yeah.
Aya.
Okay.
Acha nileta nifanye.
Utaanza. You wanna start? No problem. How do you feel?
Bado tuna discuss.
So ni buzz.
There's
Hit
the
before
5
one.
seconds rule.
I'll buzz.
But you answer, all right. I'll tell you what they are.
Oh, wacha niwashe buzzer. Oh my god.
Mtu akufinya afinye vizuri. Hebu
Ready? Inawa. Good company tuko na batteries.
Question 1.
Yes.
How many goals did Ciro Immobile score in Serie A during the 2019-2020 season?
Aya, cha seme.
31.
Nope.
17.
Nope.
Good stuff.
Answer?
-1.
36.
We were closer.
We can't
In
get.
one season.
Yeah.
can't get-
Nakumbuka.
Competitions. Okay, continue.
Alifikia kwa Gliarella.
Mungoje nimalize swali. Kwa maana hata.
Let's go. Bado
Question 2. Chelsea's first senior signing of the 2010 was an Israeli winger.
Aya, answer.
Benayoun. It's not Ivanovic, bana wewe. It's not Ivanovic.
Ivanovic is Brazilian.
It's not Ivanovic.
Ivanovic is Brazilian.
Hao ni amesema Brazilia. Hajasema Brazilian.
Bana.
Amesema
Ulikuwa unataka kujibu.
-1.
Ishaenda.
Gianfranco Zola made his international debut in
God.
which country in 1991?
Italy.
Correct.
What?
Go there, Era.
Shika. Question 4.
Aya,
Switch
question
back.
4. Aya. Inya haraka nitajibu.
2-0 first
Kilia
leg.
karibu na
Where
nini?
was Chelsea founded?
Yeah, 1896.
Wrong.
Kierere. I think 1803.
Wrong. 1905.
Wow.
By the way, ilikuwa 19. Ani watoi sana.
Kaze.
Watoi.
It's 25.
What?
Messi.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way you gave that. There's no way. What do you mean? Hii ingekuwa section 1.
Wait, I hope unaandika points vizuri. IBC. I want to come collect my W after this.
6. Who is the only player to have scored in every round of the World Cup in a single tournament?
Every round.
Messi.
Aye.
Ronaldo.
What's the answer?
What?
Spell Jazinho basi. You spell it.
Hey.
Hey.
Messi aliata
So only
gani?
-2 for the two of us. God damn.
0.
We have more points than them. Yeah. Yeah.
Ya walikuwa 4.
Hapana.
So ni 2.
You need question
bado.
6.
So we're good to
Question
7.
6 right now. Aya, uliza.
Oh, question. Later.
My
This is 5 points, eh?
Who came up with this idea?
I just need 2 answers here.
This is the Super League format which we denied.
Yes, reject.
No, the cream of the crop always rises.
There are 2 mains to the highest ever league finish.
Klopp.
Shit.
Took what?
Mbona anauliza? No.
Finish kwa nini Bundesliga?
Which one is it? Took Klopp.
Mains of what?
Oh, see Klopp? No idea. I don't know.
Why has he answered that it's Venant who's supposed to answer? Why?
No, seriously,
Why?
discuss.
No. He
Yes,
said no
answer.
idea. That's an answer. No.
Any
I
answer?
found this Arsenal contingent.
Wait. Sasa, to the master. Wait, who is that?
What's the answer?
Aya, tuendelee.
Who's the answer?
Is the current England coach.
Thomas Tuchel.
Thomas.
Tuchel. Wow. Okay.
Fuck.
Fair enough.
Okay, that's a good one.
Who are the Bundesliga only remaining ever present team until their relegation in 2018?
Twende.
No.
Schalke.
No.
One.
Stuttgart.
No. Number.
Wow.
Damn.
Question 9.
Aje. Si wote tumelose. Sio account. Tukilose si wote.
-1 for talking.
-5. Hey.
5 questions.
Yes.
This is
Kai.
Man United form in the podcast.
Wait.
My God.
Question?
Question 9. In 2013 Champions League final, who scored the winner between Bayern and Borussia?
Robin.
Squander! Who confirm if that thing is broken, bana? Hey! Say relax, bro. Hey! 5 points!
Okay, 5 points then. Let's move on.
Question 10.
Question 10.
You have to win this one, dear. To win.
I don't care.
Name the current teams that are being relegated to the KPL.
The KPL.
Nairobi City Stars.
Name the 3, eh?
Oh, Murang'a Seal, Nairobi City Stars. Talanta.
Confirm.
It's googly.
Correct.
Once again, he's carrying me. Once again, he's carrying the whole team. I'm a member team yote. I'm a member.
Wait for the time.
What do you mean?
Wait for IEC.
No.
The servers, guys.
Wait. What was the answer?
I'm a confirm.
Amesema Seal, Valanta na Stars.
Ndoyo.
Kwa nini ulikuwa nadhani nimesema?
Sikusikia City Stars hiyo. Ni maana
Hatujali masikio zako. Before the show went on air, there was a stupid and foolish bet that was made for 50,000 push-ups. Nyaash, take the stage. Sahi,
Trainer. Venant.
Wait. I need to say.
Kwa stories tunaonanga tu.
How do we fail this trivia by answering the most correct?
Mlianza na Kirere. Unaona Kirere ya Nyaash? Hiyo ndo shida.
No.
How do we know when we've answered?
Mnataka
to win.
push-ups tumesema mnataka ngapi?
No when to win.
Sema, state your price.
Hatutaki zako.
Ukiwa na nani?
50. Now it's 50.
Hatutaki zako.
Dati rahisi. Hizo unataka nipige saizi ama baadaye?
Hatutaki zako.
sahi.
Sasa hii show ikiendelea.
Kiendelea. Ndio.
Umemaliza.
15.
Sawa.
Okay, have we wrapped up the filming?
Actually, Nyaash, let me do it.
Shamaliza kufeel.
Aya, we wrap it up.
we wrap
Okay.
it up.
So thank you.
Tuiseme.
Thank you.
Tutafanya.
Nishaisema hiyo ya. So mtakata tu adio halabalu. But at the end of the day, Jonito, thank you so much for coming. You know, we only invite winners to this podcast.
Mumsaidia sana
So
ashinde.
if you're out there winning, please make sure we will invite you soon.
Come and help this guy. He doesn't know the other one.
Help his teams, AFC, Manchester United, Real Madrid.
You have carried us.
Plus the W's have been few and far between for the two of them.
Yes.
For their club, so it's
Not to mention any names, but if that Luo man wanted to win elections, he should have you in his team. My God. Anyway, moving on from last week's episode, just a big shout out going, of course, out to these guys. It's Kerini Alisema. Nyaash and Brayo going back and forth is beautiful to watch. Amon Anasema, I think this is one of the few episodes that has been passionate. Huh?
Carry on.
Hey, big pause, man. Big pause. Aloizo Anasema, I just knew that this week's episode was going to be full of violence. I love it. And of course, Anya Gaki Anasema, Nyaash's predictions for the Real game was spot on. Watch out to one PSG.
The Jabroni Slayer.
Big shout out. And of course, the question of the week was, when was the last time Real Madrid lost by 3 goals in a first leg of a Champions League knockout stage? Big shout out to, of course, Onyai Jerome Anasema. First leg to BVB in 2013, it was a 4-1 defeat. Up until next time, I've been Brian Waudo.
Jonito Mbogwa from Zoza Sports Car.
And on the losing side,
Shut up. Sikutezo. Top shorter. Come on, the Arsenal. I've been Nyaash, the Jabroni Slayer, presenting millions and millions of Arsenal fans. And like we told you, Santiago Bernabeu is our yard. We have just listed out to Real Madrid. We cash in anytime we want. That's it.
And Venant, just like always, God will win the league.
all right, till next time. Usifanye wewe.
You do this for breakfast.
Of course.
Fruit, yeah.
Umepona mguu?
Hey, go down.
Is that what she tells you? Sio ndo ulikuwa umestipulate.
Mimi mwenye games nimeshinda.
Easy bana. 15 or 15? In fact, that is our challenge. I can challenge you guys. Let's see how many can do 50 push-ups.
1, 2, 3.
I used your account. Use your account.
Hey, two.
Wanafanya vitu kaa hizi bwana.
Watu wa Arsenal wanapenda nini? Mambo.
People.
What tunakukauntia? Anza tena. What tunakukauntia?
7, 8, 9, 10, 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Achia hapo, Manchester United wako hapo.
Mwisho wa reli.
Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeeze.